You see a certain name in your calendar and you're someone who's really, really good at what you do. But for this particular client, your stomach drops, and even before the session, you are already exhausted just thinking about it. You said yes to this client because you thought you could help them, even though there was a slightly uncomfortable feeling the first time you interacted with each other. But they seemed nice, they were happy to pay your price, so you just took them on. And what you've noticed is that you tend to over deliver to some of these clients. It's like you're proving your worth to them. So you over deliver, but they don't really see the value. They don't take as much action and they don't really get the best results with your program. And so you're doubting your process. You're doubting the fact that you are actually really good at what you do, even though you have a larger stack of clients who are happy. This one client is draining your actual self concept of how good you truly are. And this is actually very common, especially if you are someone who is really, really good at what you do and you actually care about client results. But this is a very, very toxic pattern because you are abandoning yourself and betraying yourself and telling yourself wrong conclusions and focusing on someone who was never right for your service to begin with. So this is not like a shameful thing to do. You don't have a bad attitude towards clients. It's just that you don't trust the instinct that you have, and your default pattern is to listen to the I can save everyone and help everyone mentality instead of actually trusting your gut instinct. Your nervous system has been conditioned to override your own instincts, whether that be from your childhood, from your family dynamics, from your old relationships, from your school, from your current work, from your culture, to ignore yourself because it is better to keep the peace and not piss everyone off. It is better to fix things. It is better to make everyone happy except for yourself, and it is better to be the reliable one, the one that doesn't cause a lot of mess, instead of actually listening to that gut punch and saying, there's something wrong with the situation. I really should not be doing this. That is your default pattern, and that is all it needs to be. You don't need to go deeper to actually heal that or even move forward and rewire that. But it is very important to know to discern between a true gut, no, this is not the right person, or a fear-based reason, and survival type reason to make you feel like you matter. It is very important. This is the skill that most people lack, especially most people in business lack, especially if you are in a service-based industry where you are giving client mental, physical, and emotional transformations. And so over time, your body kind of just expects you to not listen, to not be listened to. And so that's why it just automatically defaults into you feeling anxiety before calls. You freeze when they message you, they send you that email saying nothing is working. And it forces you to try harder, even though that's not really the problem. It's just that you shouldn't really have taken that client to begin with. And so you're bending yourself over backwards for these clients because you've just been used to ignoring your own needs, and not listen to that gut instinct of having that boundary and saying no because you feel bad. But this is really your biggest energy leak. And after working with hundreds and hundreds of clients, they, in the business space, they really have a hard time wrapping their minds around it. And I don't blame them. This is a very deeply wired conditioning thing, but this is necessary and needs to be rewired first before trying to grow your income. Because if you don't do this, money is just going to leak as fast as it came in because you won't have the energy to sustain it. And so if you are done over delivering and undercharging because you feel bad and you feel that dread and that sickness and you're forgetting why you actually went into the business to begin with, then check out the links in the comments because you deserve to actually help more people, which is why you wanted to start your business to begin with, and earn the money that makes you feel free without burning out.